Hello to every single one of my star spas. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to get into the next group of signs, the fixed signs. And so the four fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. They're labeled the fixed signs because they fall in the middle of everything. Like the Taurus, they fall in the middle of spring. Leo fall in the middle of summer. Scorpios fall in the middle of fall. And Aquarius fall in the middle of winter. And so they're like the stabilizers of the zodiac signs, okay? Whereas the cardinal signs are like the trailblazers. They're like the first ones, you know? And so the fixed signs are more like the stabilizers. They're more fixed. They make sure things are secure, set, you know, everything is kind of stable. All right, so we're going to get into a general reading for all of my Taurus. The very first, all of my Taurus, the very first fixed signs. Okay. And Taurus, you all rule the second house. Okay. So the second house is it rules your value system, you know, the things that you value in this life, like your material possessions. It rules how your financial attitude with money and what you give, what you receive, how that looks between, it even flows over and how that looks between you and people in your life, you know, what you give to them, what you receive from them. And so most Taurus works hard to get theirself to a financial stable place. And you can be very generous to the people around you who you love to make sure they're stable as well. Stabilizers. So we're going to get into a general reading for my fixed signs. Okay. Put these over here. We can start with this one. Put these over here for you all, Taurus. And everything will be time stamped. Let me see what time it is, because I do have a meeting. So I should be able to finish this before my meeting today. Okay, Taurus, starting off with the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. This is a good card to start off with because it speaks of good luck. It speaks of destiny. It speaks of things moving forward. You know, you moving past a situation. And Taurus, you're known to be very stubborn. Like once you make your mind up about something, you rarely budge on it because you like to think through things. And then even if you're right or you're wrong, you don't like to budge a lot on things. You like things to sort of be stable in your life, and routine matters to you. But with this Wheel of Fortune, this means, you know, taking a chance on something and kind of gambling and kind of seeing how things work out and not revisiting something twice. Moving on from it. Okay, then you have the Knight of Pentacles here. This Knight of Pentacles is that it speaks of patience, having patience, a routine, like I was just speaking of. Something about routine matters to you. So, and then you have anxiety. So something about your routine may be changing. With that Nine of Swords there. So you have the Wheel of Fortune starting out. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and you also have the Nine of Swords. So, you know, that's that. You're trying to decide on if you should move forward. Should you change your mind about something? Do you want to change your routine about something that has been causing anxiety in your life? It's almost like you've been thinking about it. Maybe you're on the fence about something in your life, and you're trying to see how you should move forward with this. You know, maybe people are kind of pressuring you There could be even fear around some sort of change. Maybe you had some sort of deep unhappiness with how things turned out, and it's requiring you to do something that you would normally do. Again, changing your routine. I see that this is, whatever the situation is, it's requiring you to have patience with yourself. It even may require you to spend money unexpectedly, or put yourself in a position where you may have to spend money unexpectedly. That could be sort of scary for you because, again, you like routine. And so you like to know that you have enough. You like for things to kind of be in order. But something, I don't know what this is. It's something, it seems to be on your spirit, though. It's like it's burdening to you, and it's almost as if you're trying to deal with something that's kind of stressing you out. Maybe you don't want people to know that you're stressed out about a situation, but it does seem to be bothering you. And you may be wearing a brave face and, trying to talk yourself out of even changing your routine or something like that. But you may be getting pressure from people around you. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Death card here. And this speaks of a transformation. This speaks of some sort of change happening in your life, something that needs to change. Now, I kind of feel like either you're going to change it, or it's going to have, the universe will make you change something. And this could be where the stress is coming from. It's letting go of what feels normal to you. What is the regular routine? What is, possibly even letting go of finances, putting an end to one way of being so another way can sort of take that place. And that could be scary, especially when you're used to doing things in a certain way for a long period of time. So I'm going to put these over here kind of out of the way just for a moment. We'll get back to those cards because we're going to use them to clarify these cards, okay? Now, this could be job related. It could be family related. It could be community related. But there's something that's calling you. Whatever this is in your life, it's calling you to make some sort of change, which can feel very uncomfortable for you, Taurus, especially when you're used to doing things your way. You have your day in and day out. Yeah, whatever it is, you need to take a break about it. You need to take a break and kind of relax. Some of you all are taking a vacation, trying to figure out what you want to do, how you want to do it. Whatever it is, this is like a Libra could be significant as well as a Capricorn, as well as a Gemini. But I do see a lot of communication. You may be talking to someone, trying to figure out what you need to do to bring some sort of rest to this situation, And this Wheel of Fortune, this is like you're moving into not wanting to have to fight a situation so hard. Either mentally fight it, or emotionally fight it, or physically fight it. It's like you want to move into a calmer water and complete some sort of cycle. You have the Fool card here, Aries energy. So you are trying to think about how you can take a leap of faith and be a little more spontaneous at this time with the situation. I do see you, if you take a leap of faith with something, it seems to be turning out really well for you. Now, what I also see is, what this challenge may be is you may have taken a leap of faith with someone, and they may be telling you, you may be afraid of letting them go. This sort of change may require you to kind of put something that you value a lot on the back burner, something that you see as very valuable in your life. This could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be money. It could something that you value a lot. You hold it in high regard. Something that you took a leap of faith on worked out for you. And this is where this anxiety is coming from. You don't want to move on from it. You're not ready to move on from it. So it does seem as though with this Knight of Cups, you may be, kind of just hoping that you'll be even wished well on this journey to change. You may be seeking out this person's approval. Like, should I do this? Should I do that? Will you still support me if I do this, if I do that? You know? You have the Four of Wands here. This may even be someone who you have collaborated with. Maybe they're a secret. Maybe it's someone who you secretly collaborated with. This could also be someone who you've given a lot to. You've been very generous to with your time and your resources. So you've built a bond with someone, and now you're confused about how they're going to feel if you put energy or action into someone else. You're worried about being secluded. You're worried about them being angry with you. But I'm going to tell you something. This person, whoever you took a leap of faith on, if some sort of change is requiring you to, it's going to require you to challenge yourself. And I kind of feel like someone has a grip on you that you don't realize how toxic that grip is, or how unhealthy it is. And so it's almost like an obsession. Someone is obsessed with getting all of your time behind the scenes. They may be telling you, I need you at home all the time. Something is requiring you to bring about change. And your routine has to be broken in some way. And I feel like this is someone who you've given everything to. You've chosen them over some of the most important people in your life. And you don't realize how toxic you've almost stroked someone's ego to the point they're not willing to let you make any changes. But you seem, I'm not trying to be funny, Taurus, you seem to be totally okay with that. Maybe you get some sort of kickbacks or rewards or some sort of perks by being connected to someone or something, an entity. And being honest with yourself, saying, oh, if I break away from this, am I going to upset this entity? Are they, if I break away from it, are they going to open up their options? You know, you have the Three of Wands right here. That speaks of waiting for something to turn around. You know, wanting to see something that you invest in kind of change. Whatever you put out there, wanting to see it come back to you, but you're obsessed with that. I almost feel like you're stuck in some energy, though. Now you have this Knight of Wands here, and then you have the Hermit card. It's almost as if someone is going to create an emergency to keep you stuck with them. This is where this toxic energy is coming in. It's almost as if as soon as someone see you about to change the routine, they're going to create some sort of emergency. I need you right now, and I need you right now. Because they don't want you to do something or pay attention to something else. This person wants to keep you in some sort of distance from something, an opportunity, someone, may possibly other options. Maybe they're afraid that if you go towards something or change routine, you actually might like it. Things may work out. Maybe they told you that doing something would not be good for you, and you just kind of took their word and went along with it. And to keep you distracted and controlled, they may have given you some sort of perks, but I feel like they were getting something from you and you're getting something from them. There's some sort of bond here that has been created, but in the background, deep in your spirit, it has caused anxiety. Just with having to change routine and not be as available to someone, or open up your availability to possibly another job, another person or something, has even caused anxiety. You're being controlled heavily by something in your life. And Taurus, the thing is, it's weird because you're a sign that like to feel like you're in control. So I kind of feel like there's a manipulation, especially with this moon and this devil. There's a manipulation game where somebody is making you feel like you're in control of everything. You're happy. This is the best life for you. But there are other options out there that they really don't want you to see that could be just as good or possibly even better. Hold on, Taurus. Okay. Oh, boy, boy, boy. Let me see. Let me see. So, hold on, because I have a call coming in and I don't want to stop the reading. I don't know why people call me knowing that I usually tell people like I'm about to start doing readings. And don't call me unless it's an emergency. Let me tell them I'll call them back. Okay, so Taurus, this is what the situation looks like right now. So I'm going to start pulling. I'm going to put that death card over there because it does seem like either you're going to have to make this change. I don't know what this change is in your life. Either you're going to have to make this change on your own, or I actually see the universe making it happen, because there is something that is, you've been manipulated in some way. With this moon and devil card, that speaks of heavy manipulation to the point it is toxic, to the point it has manipulated you to where you think you're in control, but someone else is in control. And you're being manipulated, it looks like, through you're giving something, or someone wants you to feel like they're so dependent on you that they can't make it without you. This person has everything in them, or this entity has everything in them to go after what they want. They really don't need you, but they want you to feel like that. And I kind of feel like the dependency is a two-way thing. You want to feel needed. You want to feel valued by someone. This is why you don't care how toxic it is or about the mind games. You'll accept the mind games to keep having your ego stroked. And I'm just a real tarot reader. I'm not trying to be funny, but this is what I see. But I do feel like if you don't take the time to really pay attention to your other options out here, and something that has been causing you anxiety, it can put you in an energy with this Hermit card of you having to go on a spiritual journey and look at something from a different perspective, because this is your only option that's left. You know what I mean? So let's clarify. Okay. You have the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, letting go of the past, focusing on the future, maturity, growing up, leaving home. Absolutely. So this is something that, whatever it is, it's clarifying that Four of Swords there. And again, it's something about you letting go of the past and moving on from something, growing up, seeing something in a more mature fashion. You know, more focused on the future than what happened in the past. you know? So this is what I see. And this is what the universe is trying to get you to do, to get out of some sort of way of thinking that no longer works for you. Maybe it worked temporarily and it was fun and maybe you got some sort of shine or cloud or something from it, but it's no longer really working for you. Maybe it even stroked your ego, you know, but it's time to grow up in some sort of situation in your life. You have the Page of Swords here. Now, you do have someone who is curious about what you're going to do. And this person is patiently waiting to see how you're going to react. Are you going to stick with how they want things to be, where they're benefiting from it, or let them continue to manipulate you? Or are you going to make some sort of change? Because what I do see, Taurus, is that you're curious about what could be if you make this change. Only you know what this change is, though. You know? Because I kind of feel like someone is very calculating. They're not really concerned about the feelings of others around you. They're just concerned about what they're getting out of this. They may have, this could be where this manipulation game is coming at. They're not concerned about who else is affected by them having some sort of toxic hold on you. They're not concerned about that. It's just about them, but they have you believing that you both are benefiting from this. And I do feel like, honestly, Taurus, you are benefiting in some way. Again, your ego may be getting stroked. You may be getting some sort of shine or a lot of feedback, or something is happening where you feel you have convinced yourself that you are more in control of a situation, but it's clear manipulation going on here. And someone is watching to see, they're kind of delaying what they want to say or how they truly feel, because they want to see what you are going to do. They're very curious. They have some way of watching you too. I don't know whether this person stalks you or taps into your phone or whatever, but they want to see, are you willing to change everything routine for something new in your life? You have love here. So this person, or this is someone who you have a deep amount of love for. This is someone who you're connected to. This is someone you've built a lot of memories with. You may have gone into business with them. You may be working for them, or you could have a child with them. This could be a friendship. This is someone who you all mirror each other in certain ways. They find out what you like and give you what you love. You find out what they love, you give them what they love. So you both have mirrored each other and sort of created some sort of harmony, you know, because there's an attraction there between you all. This could even be someone who you're married to, you know. And so or someone who you just have a lot of you both have mutual respect for one another. This is why it's been so hard for you to really change something in your life. Yeah, now you're on the fence about whether you should move in or not, whether you should kind of step away from them for a moment. Some sort of decision has to be made. This is a truce, sitting on the fence, crossroad, difficult decision, painful choices, stressful decision, whatever it is. This is facing your fears or being torn between two relationships and divided loyalty. This is what I'm saying. Someone feels like if you make a move in another direction, you're not showing them loyalty anymore. But this is nothing but manipulation. It's like this is like a job saying, if you take on a part-time job, even if you need the extra money, if you take on a part-time job, you're not loyal to us. Or I won't even say it's a marriage or a relation. Just say if it's a friendship. Oh, well, if you're friends with that person, you're not loyal to me. There's some sort of, someone has been making you feel like you're in control of this connection, but actually they are. Maybe you just don't see it. Maybe you don't want to see it. But they know that you're curious about what could be if you move in another direction. And you've been on the fence about making something. This is a connection also, Taurus, that Whatever this connection that you're trying on the fence about going to, you all may have had some sort of difficult times. This could even be your own family member or a friend of the family telling you not to go towards another person. If you go towards them, you're a traitor or you lack loyalty. But they've been benefiting in some way that you have not really seen. And or you don't want to admit because you've been benefiting, getting something out of it too. You have the Two of Pentacles here. Something is off balance in your life, and this has something to do with a connection, some sort of unity, some sort of teamwork, or your home life, a friendship, possibly even someone who you live with. Something is off balance. Something needs to balance out. Also, you may be afraid that you have to share between two households or something like that. You may feel like you have to balance your income between two households. A Capricorn could be significant too. You have Aquarius here, the Moon card. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio may be significant. Aquarius may be significant. But I see you want to move into calmer waters. You want to make some sort of transition. You want to get away from the hard times in life. And I do feel like you're not being honest with yourself about you neglecting what you want inside. I feel like in a way, if you look deeper inside, you've been neglecting something that really do matter to you. Maybe you've talked yourself out of it. Maybe you've been telling yourself it doesn't matter. But whatever it is, you've been not being real with yourself. And I feel like maybe you've been using money. Maybe you've been using partying. Maybe you've been having your ego stroke. Whatever it was, it made you feel like you were in a situation that you had more control over that you really don't. I kind of feel like you're having some sort of awakening too. You're kind of starting to see something for what it is. The reason I'm saying that is because you have a lot of third eye cards out here. You're seeing something clear or differently now. Maybe time has passed, so you want to focus on the future. You've matured a lot. You're ready to let go of the past, but someone else isn't ready to let this, how things have been, some sort of routine go. Whoever this is in your life, yeah, there's they have you connected to money. You may be on they may be threatening you with child support. They may be threatening you with something. You feel restricted. It's like it's either me or them. And you know that if you leave someone, that they may not be in the best financial situation. It's like you don't want to leave them in a bad situation, or you don't want to be in a bad situation. But again, this is where this manipulation game is coming in. And I feel like the more you speak on what you want or doing something that works for you, the more you're starting to see how toxic some sort of connection really is. Because you shouldn't have to be... someone shouldn't be testing your loyalty when it comes to really what is best for everyone overall. It's almost as if someone wants you to feel hopeless or helpless, or they don't want to hear how you feel. They just want to keep receiving. Whether it's your time, your resources, or something, that whoever this is, this external energy is not accepting this change. I kind of feel like they're making you feel really restricted and almost trapped. But the truth is, you may feel like your hands are tied in a situation, but the truth is you kind of allow things to get to this point. Because this Eight of Swords is the illusion of being trapped. This is what I'm saying. Someone is playing mind games with you. I feel like someone is just testing you to see what they can get away with, how much they can manipulate you. They're trying to stop you from moving into calmer waters or having a better relationship or putting yourself in a better situation. Look at this. I said they may be coming in trying to act like an emergency is coming up as soon as they know that you want to do something to either improve your life, improve a relationship, or something. Because look, you have the Seven of Cups here, and clarifying that is the Three of Wands, but the Three of Wands is in reverse. This is unrealistic plans, arrogance, a promising venture fails to deliver, moving home, lack of foresight and planning. This is what I'm saying. Someone wants you to, they're creating this false illusion of what is going to be to keep you stuck. It's like these grandiose plans, like, oh, let's finally do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. It's to keep you stuck. It's a control mechanism. So you won't make plans for you. This is someone who, if they know that you are, like, I'll just use a company as an example. If you're working for a company and they know that you are looking at going back to school, or you're looking at getting a part-time job or something like that, this is like someone who is saying, oh, we need you here to do extra overtime, and you know, it's going to be great. We have this new plan that we're putting in place, and we need you here. You're one of the key people here. It's like somebody is gassing you up about the future, but this is just unreal. It's to stroke their ego. They're very arrogant. They're making plans, but they're not going to, something that they're planning or they're telling you something that they're going to do for you that's going to be this, it's going to turn out amazing. They're not serious about it. They just want to see you bail or not go after, bail on some sort of plan or not go after something. Again, you're dealing with a control freak. This person is just throwing plans together real quick to gas you up. It's a manipulation game. And I kind of feel like the more you deal with someone, the more you're seeing this. But this person is hoping you don't see this, especially with this Three of Wands in reverse. That's that third eye in reverse. Somebody know that you see the truth about something and they're trying to hurry up and change your mind. But they're doing it through promising you something. You have the World card here. Yeah, you've been wanting to see something turn around. And I'm going to tell you something, Taurus. I kind of feel like whatever this is, if you really invest in it, it says the World card speaks of success. It speaks of achievements. It speaks of accomplishments, travel, completion, fulfillment, sense of belonging, wholeness. The end, reaching your goal, expanding horizons, physical and emotional health. All's well that ends well. Yeah, so you've been wanting to see something turn around the right way for you. You know, this may even be something that boosts your reputation, that make you look good. It makes you look mature. It makes you look responsible. You know, but it is going to require you to share something, to balance something out, to change your routine. And I feel like this is the part you're not seeing. You may have got a glimpse into the future like, oh, this may actually work. This may actually be good for me. This may actually be good for everyone involved. But there's someone who's seeing this like, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that, Taurus. But they're saying don't do it because it's going to be more beneficial to them for you to stay stuck. You taking some sort of new venture in life, it almost makes them not have that much control over you anymore. You've been stroking someone's ego and they've been stroking yours, but from what I see, they've benefited way more than what you had. They just made you believe that you benefited more. That's all. And it does look like they're cooking up some plan or some sort of like something to say, oh, I need you. This is very important. And, you know, I need you. Like, this is going to be amazing in the future. But they're not there. Some sort of, It says a promising venture fails to deliver. Someone is promising you something. They have no intention on delivering on that promise. They're just gassing you up. You have the devil here and you have the truth. So you're about to see the truth about how controlling someone is with you in this connection. You're seeing something just for what it is. And it says, because the truth is, it says structure, routine, intelligent, rational, logical, power, authority, strength, manners, conversations, discerning, detached, head over heart, an unemotional, analytical man of authority who makes balanced judgments and gives excellent advice. So you're going to see how a situation in your life, you may be going to someone who's wiser, who isn't emotionally connected to you, who isn't emotionally connected to this person who's trying to manipulate you, but who's looking at this whole situation and telling you the truth about what's best for everyone involved and how controlling someone has been in your life. How they have you thinking you're in control when really they are. They're making some sort of grandiose promise. They have no intentions on delivering on that. Someone is going to give you some excellent advice about what you need to do. Because they're not emotionally connected to this. They are a logical thinker. They're very intelligent. They're rational. They may be in some sort of position of power. They're structured. Loss. Sadness, grief. Somebody's threatening to leave you completely, like run away. Or they may be using a loss to keep you stuck to them. Every time you try to leave, they try to bring up some sort of loss. This could be a miscarriage. This could be the loss of a child. This could be the loss of a friend. Or they're threatening that you're going to lose something if you leave them. Someone is manipulating you and holding something over your head or keeping you restricted, making you feel like your hands are tied, making you feel like, if you leave, you're not loyal and your whole life is going to just crumble and do so bad. All of that is mind games. They want you to feel like you don't have other options when you have plenty. You have the Page of Wands here. You have the Hermit card here. Good news, courage, optimism, competition, faithfulness, a courageous, energetic young person. Salespersons, actor, politicians, preachers, inspirational speaker, athletes, and performers. So you may, if you spend some time alone to really think about some sort of situation, I do feel like you're going to be wise enough to come to the conclusion of what you should do. I feel like you're going to make the right decision. You have a lot you have to work through, Taurus. This is what I see. But I do see you making the right decision in the end. And this could be where this Death card came in at that Scorpio energy. Scorpio may be significant somehow, some way. This could be a Scorpio that's still here in this realm, or it could be a Scorpio that has already passed on to another realm. But someone is using something as a control mechanism in a very unhealthy way. And I feel like the more you deal with this situation or communicate with it and get some sort of expert external advice, someone who thinks logically, the more you're going to see how controlled you've been all this time. So I feel like when you take some time to yourself, you're going to come to the conclusion of what's really going on in your life. Then you have a new job here, new news, good news. You have the Page of Pentacles here. This is good news in earthly matters, solid beginnings, setting goals, opportunities to increase income, books, negotiations, an open-minded person, students, scholars, one who's willing to learn, someone you can count on. So Taurus, there's some real benefits to you making some sort of change. This may be a new job offer that's coming your way. This could just be a new connection that's coming your way. It has so much potential for growth. It's going to put you in a good light. And I feel like someone in your life knows this. This is why they've been holding on to you in such a toxic way and playing a lot of manipulation games. They know something is going to make you look better or feel better. So they've been telling you that this routine that you've been in, and truth be told, Taurus, you've been going along with it too. But someone has been telling you this routine is best for you when it's really best for them. You've benefited from it in some way. I could see that, but it's really been best for them. We're going to close this out with the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Yep. So you will be getting some answers, some clarity on what you need to do. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Absolutely. So look at the future in a more mature way. Look at what's best for everyone involved instead of what's best for only one person. Because think about people shouldn't try to manipulate you when you're trying to have a positive new start in your life. You're going to see that something was way more beneficial to someone else than it was for you. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Beautiful. Okay. This could even be in a relationship. Take time to breathe out. Yep. So take a moment to just breathe, because I feel like somebody's going to be throwing a lot of threats your way, trying to guilt trip you, want you to feel stuck, want you to feel like you have no other options. You lack loyalty. All of this nonsense that manipulators, narcissists do. Because this is what it looks like. I don't even like using the word anymore because people abuse it so much. But this is what narcissists do. Somebody has been playing mind games with you for a long time. You should never feel this stress about doing the right thing for you or for everyone involved. Because with this Two of Pentacles here, this is like balancing, going between two things, and then it's clarifying this Four of Wands. The Four of Wands can speak of a household, so this may be balancing a household. If someone is trying to block you from doing the right thing for another household, maybe you have children in two totally different households or something like that. Because I'm looking at households and I'm looking at money. So maybe you have to spend money between two households. Maybe you have to take care of two different households. And you have one person being so greedy that they don't want you to take care of another situation in your life. That's someone who's extremely toxic and unhealthy. You're going to see it for what it is, though. It may have taken a minute, but you're going to see how toxic this has been. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So it's time for you to not only love yourself, but love the ones who support you in doing the right thing for everyone overall, not just for one person. Okay. All right, Taurus, that is your reading. That's your reading for today. As a fixed sign. So we're going to get into 43 minutes and we're going to get into a reading for the next fixed sign. All right. And the next fixed sign is Leo. So, okay, I'm going to shuffle these cards here, Leo, because I just finished using them for our other fixed sign, which is Taurus. So I'm going to shuffle the cards here for you to make sure we get an accurate reading for you. Okay, so Leo, now you can see that I've shuffled all the cards, okay, Leo? So we're going to get into a general reading for you, Leo. Okay, so Leo, you all are my lions of the fixed signs. You're in the middle of the summer as the fixed sign. And you rule the fifth house, Leo, and the fifth house speaks of creativity, affairs of the heart, fun, hobbies, social life, and children. So you may have a good relationship with your children. You may have a lot of children. You may be seen as like that fun parent. You know, you may like to go to a lot of social events. You could be popular among your community or popular with your family or something like that, okay? All right, but we're going to get into a general reading for you, Leo, and see what comes out. And you saw that I did shuffle the card. I'll give it one more shuffle. Okay. All right, so pain with the Three of Swords there. Ace of Swords here is clarity. And then the Ten of Pentacles. Nice. Okay. Culmination. All right, so and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Swords here, rest. So you may be required to take a moment, like rest for a moment, kind of think through some things. You may need a break. Maybe you're stressed out. You kind of just need to take a vacation at this time. You may be trying to do a lot. But right here is pain. This is some sort of heartbreak. Three of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, removal, absence, division, depression, separation, sadness, heartache, unhappiness, upheaval, grief, sorrow, upset, disorder, confusion, alienation, loss, distractions, ill health, conflict, and delusions. So there was some sort of pain that happened in your life and you're seeing it from a different perspective or something. You're using your third eye. A Libra could be significant here. This could have been harsh words that were spoken. This could have been betrayals and backstabbing information. Something happened. But whatever it is, that Libra energy speaks of balance needing to take place in a situation. Something that was thrown off balance and it needs to be put back into, you know, something needs to be made right. Then you have clarity here. You have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy here. And so I'm looking at this no. So no could have been maybe you heard no a number of times, or no was being said a number of times, and that created heartbreak. Some sort of something was unfair. It could have even been with that Libra, because Libra can represent like the legal system. So something could have been legally done that was unfair over and over and over again, you know, to create some sort of unbalance. And it looks like you're seeing something with your third eye that caused a lot of pain. And this is bringing about clarity with you too. So you see something for what it is now. You're using your crown chakra. This is the crown chakra card. This is like new ideas, new plans, intellectual ability, victory, success, mental clarity, clear thinking, breakthroughs, ability to concentrate, communication, realizing the truth, vision, force, focus, intensity, stimulating people. And so I don't know what this is in your life, but whatever it was that was not right, now you're seeing the truth about something. Breakthroughs have come through. Now you have that mental clarity. You're thinking clearly. You're able to concentrate and communicate about a situation. You're seeing the truth. You're realizing the truth about something at this time. And I do see you have some sort of, so this is giving you the clarity you need to put new ideas into place, to make new plans and things like that for victories and success. Okay, now you have the Ten of Pentacles here. This is beautiful, Leo. And so this is unexpected financial windfall, lump sum, wills, deeds, trust funds, inheritance, solid foundations, privileged, inherited issues, ancestry, family home, business, responsibility, value, support issues, riches, old money, influences. Yeah, so there's a lot of things taking place, Leo, and something has had to change. And I see the change is really coming from now you have the truth to work with. I feel like something was off balance in the past. And for this clarity to come out, that's something was off balance because there was lack of honesty in the situation. So you didn't know what to, you didn't have anything to work with. You didn't have the truth to work with, right? You didn't have the clarity about something. Now you can make a decision. Now you know what to do. Now you know how to move forward, right? This is some sort of unexpected windfall taking place. Now up under this, you have the Four of Swords here, Libra energy again, led with Libra. You have Libra. So Libra could be significant. Also right up under that is Pisces. Pisces may be significant as well. You also have Virgo here. You have Gemini and Aquarius there. So those signs may be significant. Those could also be the placements in your natal chart too. But you have the Four of Swords here. This speaks of fear, anxiety, stress, feeling overwhelmed, mental overload, needing solitude, relaxation, rest, peace, quiet, sanctuary, meditation, regrouping, healing, hospitalization, introspective planning for the future. So at this time, you may be planning for something, you know, when you don't have the truth to work with, when you've had to deal with a lot of barriers in life, that can create a lot of mental stress, which could even lead to actual physical stress. This could be where that hospitalization has come in. So if some sort of injustices were done to you, it seems as though you're taking control of it now. You know, if some information was left out, valuable information, so you could make a sound decision or the right decision, now you have the clarity to do so. So let's get into a reading. Some of you all, just for a very small portion, and these are general readings, some of you all will be winning a court case, or there's going to be some sort of unexpected money given or received. Legally though, due to clarity, and there is going to be something you're realizing something caused a lot of stress, fear, and anxiety, and being overwhelmed. It has something to do with lack of clarity. Okay, let's get into a general reading for you, Leo. Let's see what's coming out. Some of you all, this may have something to do with an inheritance or creating some sort of solid foundation. Okay. The Magician card, Virgo and Gemini energy here. So some sort of a manipulation game was played. That's where all this heartbreak was coming from. Someone deliberately did something to make this nine. You have the Magician card and the Nine of Wands here. Someone did something deliberately to make you work extremely hard, having to constantly be resilient in this situation. It was a game of manipulation. Sagittarius may be significant here. Now you're ready to move on from it, though, because you have clarity. You see the truth about it. But someone is trying to convince you that your hands are tied, or you can't move forward, or, you know, maybe even that you lack loyalty if you move forward into calmer waters or something like that. You're imprisoned by your thoughts about how something happened or how something came out. This could also be actual physical prison too, especially with this Nine of Wands and Eight of Swords. Tower card. Yeah, you're clear about what happened in oh wow, okay, hold on, let's see. King of Wands. Okay, all right, so Leo, I'm looking at these cards here. Someone used the Tower moment to manipulate you. I don't know how this Tower moment. You have Scorpio energy here. You have Virgo energy there. You have the Three of Cups upside down. So the Three of Cups is like overindulgence in something. So it looks like someone used some sort of Tower moment to catch you off guard, or to catch you at your weakest moment, or to manipulate your emotions or your feelings or something. This could have been the loss of someone. This could have been the loss of a job. It could have been a loss of a family member, a loss. Something happened, but it was on a big scale. It was a sudden change. And this is how they were able to manipulate you, you know? And so this speaks of overindulgence, though. This Three of Cups in reverse. A Cancer may be significant. Scorpio may be significant. Virgo may be significant. But whatever the situation is, it looks like someone knew that you were vulnerable. Maybe you got some sort of windfall in, or they wanted you to give them a windfall or something. But whatever it was, it looks like they caught you when things were unclear due to a Tower moment. And it caused you to have to be put in a position where you had to keep being resilient. You had to keep fighting for stuff. This was a control mechanism. Look at this Devil card here. This Cancer energy here. Queen of Swords is that Libra energy. But I see you're wiser now. You see something for what it actually is. Someone was trying to use a downfall to outsmart you. This could have been someone who was divorced, or some sort of separation happened due to a Tower moment. You know, a Tower could even speak of like a physical death, especially with the Tower and this Devil energy here. So it's like there was something that someone used. And you're starting to see the truth about something now. And now it looks like, because you have the Six of Swords here and the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is your energy, Leo. This is victory. This is success. This is supporting, you know, getting a lot of support, being rooted on, you know, things like that. And this is having inner peace. This is big, changing a situation. This is something that's happening in moderation, right? So it looks like you're about to move on and change a situation. You're getting control over it because you know the truth now. You have the truth to work with. Maybe you didn't have it before. Maybe someone was using, maybe you had a past of like, um, maybe you did some stints in prison or jail, or you could just be associated with the legal system in some way. But it does look like you're ready to move on from a situation. I feel like somebody was trying to control you in a very unhealthy way, but because it looks like it's through manipulation though. And it looks like you're ready to move into calmer waters, a calmer way of thinking, communication, having inner peace and victories. This is what it looks like. Um, this is what it looks like. Okay, and then with this temperance card here, again, this is something being done in moderation. It also speaks of like that inner peace, making peace with the situation, getting that sort of like almost spiritual understanding of what happened. Not allowing yourself to be manipulated, used, or something like that. Maybe you were drinking heavily. That could be where this overindulgence is coming in. Or because it came out where this Ten of Pentacles, maybe you were spending way too much money on someone. Just, it was never enough, And it turned into a codependency situation where you almost felt imprisoned or obligated in an unhealthy way, in a very toxic way, to continue to give, 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 give. And it's like you're trying to make peace with that now. You're trying to put a stop to that now, where you're not so controlled and every little thing you do is, controlled. You're more focused on having a happy family life. You're envisioning a happy family life. You're envisioning being in a good position. You have the Eight of Swords here. You have the Queen of Cups here. And you have the Ten of Cups here. So a lot of deep emotions, a lot of deep happiness. This Queen of Cups is someone who gives a lot, sometimes even way too much, but can always have enough to give though, but need to set healthy boundaries, can face a lot in life, have been through a lot in life. And I do feel like you've had to deal with a number of things, a number of challenges. But you've also prevailed through a lot too. But I feel like you have so many people. This Eight of Swords can speak of so many people around you depending on you. You almost feel like your hands are tied, or it's almost like you feel imprisoned due to all of these obligations that are around you consistently. When you think you have time for yourself, someone's calling you saying they need something. When you think you've solved one problem, here comes another. And because someone knows that you have a vast amount, look, this Queen of Cups here has one chalice here, but this Queen of Cups is sitting at the edge of the ocean, meaning this chalice can continuously be refilled. But this Queen of Cups also refills their own chalice. That's what I'm saying. Someone knows that you have a vast amount of something. You've been gifted something. There's an angel underneath this throne here. Someone feels like you're sitting on something. You were gifted something by the angels, but they feel entitled to it. There's never you can give. It's never enough. And this is what I'm seeing, that you almost kind of feel like you're in a position where you have to move away from that kind of thinking, that you're stuck, that you're obligated. I kind of feel like there's almost like a energy here with somebody it's just like expecting for you to say yes. But you always have enough to fill your chalices, but that doesn't mean you're obligated to give it away all the time. You're trying to focus on having a better family life. Envision having a better family life. You have the Queen of Cups here. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Ten of Cups is Pisces energy. You have the Eight of Swords there. That's Gemini energy. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands. And that's Leo Aries and Sagittarius energy. And so it is time for, I kind of feel like you need to take charge the way you know how. You may offend a few people because you have to walk away from them. You may have to cut off the cut the ATM off for something, you know. But I do see that there's an energy here where healthy boundaries have to be set. This King of Wands know how to set healthy boundaries. This Queen of Wands sometimes allow themselves, because due to their love, will allow themselves to be taken advantage of sometimes. This Queen of Wands is more like Cancer energy. You have Queen of Swords there. So you have queens and you have this king here. So you may have a lot of strong people depending on you. You know, vying for your attention. But there's an unhealthy attachment here. And I feel like someone has been using some sort of significant change as their way to overindulge with what you have. So let's clarify these cards here. That Magician and Tower moment, it's like someone manipulated you at your darkest moment or at your lowest time, or possibly maybe they were at their lowest time or in a dark moment. But it's like once you help them, it was never ending. It was like, okay, I need more help, and then more help, and then more help, and then more. It was never ending. It's like a child in a candy store. It's nonstop. They want everything. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. Yes, something became routine. Maybe you were making constant payments to someone. Something became routine, but I feel like you did it due to loyalty, or you wanted to see someone persevere. You wanted to see them get ahead. You could have signed a contract with someone. I feel like, again, there was something that happened that put you in a state of constantly having to give. Something became routine. It's like a paycheck every week, every 2 weeks, you know, giving to something, maybe a organization, foundation you started giving to every month, every year, and something happened. It became routine, but you don't, it's like you're seeing that something was being done out of manipulation. Someone relied on you way too much. Yeah, look at this. Five of Pentacles here. That's poverty. I feel like, I'm going to tell you something, Leo. I feel like you had to take from one person to give to another. You may have left someone in poverty so you can overindulge with someone else. You followed the wrong path. You're realizing this. It created some sort of financial hardships too. Or someone could, maybe you gave so much, it put you in a bad situation financially. You could have had to deal with some sort of poverty, possibly even homelessness, unemployment, due to you constantly giving to someone, not setting those healthy boundaries. Some sort of, you know, negative change in circumstances left. And it's almost like either you left someone feeling out in the cold, or they left you feeling that way, Leo. You have the Emperor card here, Aries energy. You may be moving on from an Aries, or you're moving to an Aries, but I see you taking charge of a situation either way. You're creating stability and structure. You're moving into a place of structure and stability. This says stability, structure, protection, authority, ambition, control, practicality, fearlessness, focus, discipline, logic, practical, and exuberance, older man, stability, dependability, fatherhood, and father figure. So there's an energy in this. Is either you're moving away from someone who you feel like is too controlling, or you're taking control of a situation. you know? You may be the head of a household where you're creating more stability or something like that in this situation. Wow, you have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands here. There's been an ongoing battle with you feeling like your hands are tied. Whatever it is, it has taken a toll on you, Leo. Something has been a battle, and I kind of feel like, I'm going to tell you, I kind of feel like something is easier than what you think. The illusion of being trapped is just that, an illusion. You're closer to success than what you know. You know, you've learned from some sort of past failures. You have a lot of courage. You're persistent. And you fight for what you believe in. So if somebody was trying to almost like control you in an unhealthy way, or, you know, make you feel so obligated. Sorry about the camera moving. Making you feel so obligated to the point it became almost a codependent situation. I kind of feel like you're standing up for yourself and showing that you have control in this whole thing. I kind of feel like for a moment you've relinquished control. You could have gotten into some sort of routine where something was almost expected of you. Even if it puts you in a bad situation, or possibly even put someone else in a bad situation. Taurus may be significant. Capricorn may be significant. Sagittarius may be significant. Aries may be significant. Then you have Pisces, a tower moment. Maybe a Pisces went through a tower moment, or you went through a tower moment with a Pisces. But it says moving on, abandonment, abandoning plans, walking away, letting go, traveling, escapism, reaching a limit, self-analysis, self-discovery, introspective, looking deeper, withdrawal, disappointment, looking for the truth. So you had some sort of clarity about a tower moment and why you had to move on, or why someone moved on from you. Now you see something for what it is. There's no more fog in it. There's no more misunderstandings. It's nothing that you're misunderstood. You got the truth about a situation. You see something for what it is. So you may be abandoning something, you know, maybe you're abandoning doing something every single month, every single year, every single week. Defeat. Yeah. So somebody tried to outsmart you. And this is what you've decided to stand up for yourself. Someone tried to possibly even try to bully you. Because this says defeat, surrender, change, walking away, self-sacrifice, self-sabotaging behavior, underhanded behavior, deception, lack of communication, aggression, bullying, intimidation, abuse, violence, crime, rape, murder, assault. Yep. So there's something legally that happened that was wrong. It was very wrong. And it's like you're seeing something clear as day now. This is why you're able to work with the truth and the truth only. This is the reason why you're able to have some sort of victory. Yeah, because something happened in your life where this was like some sort of underhanded behavior took place. This is where this pain came at. For the Three of Swords to lead, it was a lot of heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, and pain that happened. And it had a lot to do with a lot of deceitful behavior. Yeah, you're moving. You have the Six of Wands here, and then you have the Eight of Wands here. And this is moving forward, some sort of action being taken place, some sort of travel. Maybe you're taking some sort of vacation. But whatever it is, or you know, you could be putting space between yourself and a lot of drama. But it looks like you're ready to move ahead. You're thinking on your feet. Your hard work is paying off at this time. You're bringing some sort of solutions to a lot of conflict and defeating situations. Some sort of progress is taking place with this. Then you have the Three of Wands here. So with the Three of Wands, it says travel, moving abroad, foreign land, foresight, forward planning, moving forward, self-confidence, self-belief, freedom, success, happiness with choices, outcome, hard work, paying off, experiencing life. So with this Queen of Cups here, you see this ocean. You may be deciding to take a trip. Maybe it's a, what do you call those things? Like a cruise. You may be going to visit another country. You may be going with an Aries to visit another country or something. Or you may be moving. You may be making some sort of plans or something, someone you have a lot of deep emotions with, of a lot of deep emotions for, or something you may be moving forward with this, or this is just you putting a lot of energy into your plans. You know, you want to see your hard work pay off. Some of you all are going on a cruise. Some of you all are traveling out of the country or something. Then beautiful, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever this overindulgence is, you're ready to move on from it. You're ready to take a chance somewhere. You don't want to have to revisit something again. You don't want to have to go through some sort of cycle again. You're ready to move into some sort of good energy. You have the Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. That's money moving forward. Breaking free of some sort of conflicting, manipulating situation. This is good luck, destiny, chance, karma, soulmates, decisiveness, decisive moments, cycles of life, fate, fortune, upheaval, chance, gambling. You cannot step into the same river twice. Wow. And then you have the Tower. Aries or a Scorpio may be significant, or a Capricorn. Because you got the Tower moment here, Tower moment here. Yes, it's almost as if all of this, you have Five of Pentacles here. That speaks of poverty. Five of Swords speak of deceit. And then the Tower moment. Listen to what the Tower moment says. Chaos, destruction, sudden upheavals, trauma, unexpected changes, disaster, loss, tragedy, revelations, confusion, pain, divorce, abuse, violence, bankruptcy, natural disasters, collapse of old ways of life, shattering false beliefs. You're bringing about a change that's going to shatter someone else's life. You're not having it anymore. You know the truth about something now. You're no longer allowing someone to manipulate you by continuously giving. It's like you gave so much. The giving became off balance. But someone expected you to give because they feel like you have a vast amount to give. I see a sense of entitlement. They know, whoever this is don't care about what position it put you in. They don't care about what you had to do. They just take, want to receive. And I feel like something was done out of manipulation. Big manipulation too. And you're not having it. You see something just for what it is now. Listen to the horn blowing. Confirmation. Okay, and then again, like the fifth house rules creativity, affairs of the heart, fun, hobbies, social life, and children. So any of those things could be significant when it came to the Tower moment. It could be children that was significant for a Tower moment that brought about sudden change. It could be some sort of social event, something that happened publicly that brought about some sort of sudden change. Something happened to make you feel almost obligated to constantly give. But I don't know how. I don't know whether it put you in a really bad situation or it put someone else in your life in a really bad situation, possibly in the community, because this is outside here. So it's like left out in the cold. So even something happened. It's something that's completely off balance with this Three of Swords here. It's like a three-way connection that's completely off balance. Greed. You have the Temperance card here. That's a major arcana, and the Sun card here. Yes, something is about to change significantly. The Sun card is your card too, Leo. Positivity, freedom, fun, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, self-expression, good luck, enthusiasm, happiness, truth, openness, and pregnancy. Something is happening over time with this moderation. It's going to bring whatever this is, whatever movement you're making, it's going to bring about so much peace, but it's because you are taking control of a situation. You're moving away from someone who has tried to control you, to stroke their ego. There was some sort of expectation that you were supposed to give no matter what. And you're moving away from that into a better energy that's putting you in a place of peace, peace of mind, happiness. I feel like you're going to be happy with your decision. You're seeing something for what it is now. Yep, I said you're going to be happy with your decision. You have the Ten of Cups here, clarifying that it's transition. You have the Six of Swords, calmer waters, healing, progress, moving on, moving forward, things calming down, the calm after the storm, overcoming hardships, relief, stability, escaping, running away, journeys, traveling overseas, going on holiday, feeling deflated. So you're happy to turn your back on hard times at this time, and you're having patience with the situation here. It says new job, self-employment, building business, trade, reputation, craftsmanship, quality, master, expertise, hard work, commitment, dedication, concentration, success, ability, ambition, confidence, and results and rewards. Yep. So something is definitely working out for you, and it's because you're taking charge of something. You're going to be patient with yourself, patient with the situation. You may be even asking other people to be patient with you until you make some sort of changes or something. Okay, let's pull. Emotions are running high, super moon. Yeah, you were dealing with a big baby. Somebody just kind of wanted, this is, I don't know what this is. Taurus kind of has a similar reading, not quite, but a similar reading. So Taurus may be significant. I just got finished doing the Taurus reading. So, or you just may have like a Taurus moon or something. You could have a Libra moon, but whatever it is, or one of your that could be one of your rising signs. But whatever it is, this super moon is about to bring about some sort of significant change. Something is happening on a big scale. You've had a lot of clarity. You know the truth about something now. So whatever happened, if it was an injustice done to you, if you were manipulated to do an injustice, you have all the truth you need about the situation now. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Yeah, somebody wants your past. Somebody may be using something from the past to kind of keep you feeling obligated to them. I feel like you've done more than enough. But somebody is still in this manipulation, entitlement energy. They may be holding your past over your head like, oh, look what I did for you in the past and you owe me forever because of it or something. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. You may be telling someone like, it's time for you to give. You've taken, you've gotten, you've received. Now it's time for you to actually give back. You may be even asking someone to give you something back that you gave to them. Maybe it was a loan that you gave to someone. And that could have put you in a bad situation that they never repaid it. Maybe they were, you know, whatever. You could have taken from your rent money. You could have taken from your something in your life that you had to pay. It could have put you in a bad situation that they didn't repay you back. But you may be telling them, it's time for you to pay me back. You're taking charge of something now. I heard pay it forward. Maybe you gave something to someone and you're telling them, okay, now it's time. Look at all that you have. Now it's time for you to pay it forward. Something like that. A new start is coming. New moon. Yep. So there is definitely about to be some sort of significant change here. Work through your fears. New moon and Scorpio. Yeah. So I kind of feel like someone, you've been as strong as you are, Leo, and as much as you are probably loved by your family and your community in some way, or people in your community, I do see you do have some manipulators around you, and someone knows that you can fix things. You're a fixed sign. You create stability. You like stability. You create stability for yourself. And not only do you create stability for yourself as the fixed sign, you create stability for other people. That's why you're known to be in like leadership roles or take charge of situations. And I feel like that people know this about you. And this has been a blessing and a curse in your life. When people see that you have an abundance, they automatically expect for you to give to them without any barriers being put up, without any boundaries. They want contracts to be signed so they can continuously receive from you. There's explosions or games of manipulation, like arguing if you don't overindulge in giving to them. They may even hold your past against you, like, oh, I remember when you did. I remember when you said this. I remember when I did this for you and you owe me forever. All of that. But Leo, I feel like you're about to put that to an end. You're about to take charge of something. I kind of feel like you relinquished your power for a moment to someone due to either you facing a tower moment and feeling really down and out, or them facing a tower moment and manipulating you and something like that. But something is about to change, and I see you taking charge of this. Hold on, Leon. All right, so Leo, that is your reading. Okay, so we're going to get into the next zodiac sign. We're going to get into the next cardinal sign, which is Scorpio. And Scorpio, you rule the 8th house. I'm going to shuffle these cards so you can see that they're really shuffled, okay? I just got finished the Taurus and Leo energy, their readings. So and all of this will be time stamped, okay? I just want to give the cards a really good shuffle. And Scorpio, you rule the 8th house. That's other people's money, like contracts. You know, having power. Over a situation. Taking charge of something. Okay. I'm going to just give these a shuffle too, Scorpio, and then we will be getting started with your reading. These are general. Take what applies to you and leave the rest. Don't force something to become your story or fit into your life and it doesn't. Okay. All right, Scorpio, let's see what comes out for you. So, to all of my Scorpios. All right, so Scorpio, you rule the 8th house. The 8th house is jointly controlled money, like assets or taxes, inheritance, or some sort of obligation, possibly child support, things like that. Or just taking care of a child together or something. So, let's give these a shuffle just a little bit more. And let's get into your reading, Scorpio. Let's see what comes out for you. First card out, wow, is the Hierophant. Traditional institutions, traditional values, conventional, conformity, marriage, commitment, religion, beliefs, knowledge sharing, social groups, education, and knowledge beliefs. Okay, so the Hierophant is that higher knowing something. Taurus may be significant. The Hierophant is someone who can get key information. This could be a judge. They can enlighten you about things. This could be a religious leader, somebody that's also associated with the Pope. So maybe you're very religious, or maybe you come from a very religious family or something like that. But there's something about tradition here, something you're used to doing day in and day out. It has become a part of your daily routine in life. It's conformity. You have learned to do this over time. It's been passed on from something else that happened in your life over and over. It's what you believe in. It's a part of your belief system. And you have the Temperance card here. And this is that Sagittarius energy. This is about balance. You having balance and inner peace. Something brings you peace. It brings you balance. It has something to do with tradition. This could be family related, you know, maybe being around your family brings you peace and balance. You know, it brings you that inner calmness that you seek. You're also looking at something like you may be looking at someone as your soulmate at this time too. Maybe you're thinking about getting married because you look at them as a soulmate. This may be someone who you're getting used to being around all the time, or you are around them. You may already be married. They bring you a lot of inner peace. This person may be accommodating or something like that. Or this may be how they view you, Scorpio. Then you have Sagittarius energy again. So Sagittarius may be significant, or you may have heavy Sagittarius in your natal chart. But this is hastiness, speed, progress, moving, action, rushing, exciting news, travel, freedom, holiday, romance, taking time off, gaining momentum, thinking ahead, thinking on your feet. Something hard work, your hard work paying off, some sort of solution to a situation. So you're moving on from something that was heartbreaking. Let me see. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Cups. Some of you all are thinking about marriage. It says happiness, happy family life, reunions, homegoings, family gatherings, marriage, long-term relationships, stability, security, harmony, abundance, domestic bliss, happily ever after, caring, children, and fun. So I'm going to set this over here. Some of you all are actually thinking about marriage or what it would be like to be married, having the same person in your life, tradition. I feel like you're looking at something as being healing. Maybe you're single and you're trying to figure out whether you want to get married and will that heal your heart. I feel like you're used to doing something in a certain way. There may be some sort of challenge with this though, or you may feel a little restricted due to maybe your family is one way and the person who you would like to marry is a totally different way. Maybe you feel like they wouldn't fit into your family well. That could be what the challenge is. Or but I do see you look at a situation as you look at someone as very loving. You look at someone as they have a lot of they're sincere when they do things. There's a lot of sincerity between you and this person. You have some sort of, you're at a crossroads, so you have some sort of decision that has to be made. And Aries may be significant, Cancer may be significant, Taurus may be significant. This could be the placements in your natal chart. But whatever it is, it does seem like with these restrictions here, you have the Eight of Swords here, you feel kind of trapped by what makes you feel good inside. You know, again, some way of thinking, this could be your family saying, no, that isn't right. This isn't normal. This doesn't, you know, this isn't who you should be with. This person isn't a good fit. They're pointing out everything wrong with someone or something that you feel good about inside. It brings you peace. Even if they don't understand it, you know, it brings you some sort of inner peace. It makes you happy. For some of you all, this person, you have a great sex life with this person, you know? And you're saying so you want to continue to move forward with someone in a very beautiful way. Maybe you have some sort of beautiful connection with this person. Maybe you have some sort of, I feel like it's something beyond sex. I feel like it's more of a spiritual connection. But I also feel like you're starting to see something clear, you know? It's like you're having some sort of breakthrough. You're realizing the truth about a situation. You're realizing how much something has the potential for growth. You want to put some sort of action behind it too. You want to go after what you want. But you also feel like you got to keep it a secret. That's the thing. You feel like you have to keep something a secret. I feel like, I'm going to be honest with you, Scorpio, in certain situations, I kind of feel like you want your cake and eat it too. You may have two people and you can't make a choice between who you want to be with. You may have great sex with one, but you feel more comfortable with the other, emotionally connected to the other. Maybe your family's pushing you to be more with one person, but you know you can't hide the other person from the other person because they're too intuitive. I'm saying that because you have intuition here. It's like you want two people, but one is so intuitive you can't lie to. It's just like they're going to always find out. But you also like the other person too. And it's like you want to have some sort of new start in somewhere. And I kind of feel like maybe you've been incorporating people, in your family or in your friend group to kind of get their opinion about something. They may be telling you you're going to have to let something go. You're going to have to you're going to have to make a choice. I also feel like you faced a lot of loss in your life. I feel like you wish someone was here that you can ask a question to on what they want. Maybe this is your own mom or your dad or someone you wish you could talk to and say, what do you think I should do? I done heard what the rest of the family think, but what do you think I should do? Because I feel like you feel some sort of sadness or grief. You want to take a new start, but the person who you value their opinion. Maybe you don't have some sort of connection with them right now. I feel like with this moon card here, this is intuition, illusion, dreams, vagueness, instability, deception, anxiety, fear, misconception, subconscious, insecurities, past conditioning, affects present behavior. Things are not what they seem. And so something broke your heart though, something has you feeling like you don't know the truth from lies. Sometimes you're trusting your intuition and you feel like, you feel like you're spot on. And I do feel like in certain ways, Scorpio, you are. I also feel like there are influences around you who are not spot on, and you're allowing them to influence you a little too much. And this could be why I feel like you want some knowledge from someone who you feel like is wiser, someone who really knows you, but they may not be here or you may not have access to them at this time. Maybe it's your grandparents. Maybe it's your parents. Maybe it's someone who you may feel like you just wish that they could give you some sort of insight. You have the Sun card here with this Hierophant, 2 major arcanas. Whatever this is, it makes you happy inside. It really makes you happy. It brings you some sort of peace that you haven't felt in a long time after many betrayals, many loss, after being backstabbed, lied to, talked about, put down, possibly even abused in certain ways, things like that, emotional abuse, cheated on, for some of you all, even physical abuse. Whatever it was that you went through, whoever this is in your life, they make you forget about this. They make you feel strong where you can get over this kind of stuff. But this is, and they bring you some sort of inner peace, but this is the person that I kind of feel like you're on the fence about. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe this is the person that your family don't want to see you with. Maybe they don't fit into the tradition that your family has. Five of Cups again. I kind of feel like some of this heartache, I'm going to tell you something, Scorpio. I feel like you create for yourself because you don't really stand up for what makes you happy. You're still a little too worried about what people around you think. That's what I see. You're still a little too worried about, I understand getting the input of the people who you feel like they have your best interest at heart, but sometimes I feel like you are not paying attention to what's really in your heart. No one can tell you how you feel inside better than you when you tap into your emotions. And Scorpio, you are so freaking tuned in when it comes to how you really feel and what you really want. But you're also known as being very sneaky. And I feel like with you, you would prefer to keep something out of the public eye because you want your cake and eat it too. You want to make your family happy. If you have two people and one of them, your family accepts one over the other, it's like, okay, I'll bring this person around my family, even if the other person is the one that makes me really happy. Something is going on, and I feel like you know that a choice is going to have to be made. Either you're going to sacrifice your own emotions to accommodate your family and everyone else, accommodate the people who you feel like, you feel like they mean the most to you, or either you're going to go with what's true in your heart. But you're going to have to make a decision. You may feel like you're going to lose valuable connections if you go with someone else. You have the Strength card here. You've had to be brave through so much, courageous through so much. You're not a freaking pushover though, Scorpio. So this is the thing that's getting me. Anything that you decide you want to do or you put your mind to, you do it. So why is it that when it comes to this situation, it just seems so complex or such a challenge? I kind of feel like you're in the energy of someone who you've never dealt with before. Like they do not fit into your family at all. Your family may even be like, are you crazy? Like, no way. Don't bring them around. We're not accepting them. We don't like them. Something like that. Whereas someone else is like, oh, they're fun. We love them. They're good for you. Da 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 da. But it's like you see fun with this person, but you don't see deep happiness with this person. They're temporarily fun. Whereas you see long-term happiness with someone else. Someone else you could even see yourself married to. But that's not who the people around you want you to be with. And it's like you're actually listening to them, even if it doesn't make you happy. Now, Scorpio, that is wild. That is wild. That is wild. Okay. Here's your card, Scorpio, too. You have the 10. So there's a lot of money here. There's a lot of money in this month. You have the 10 of Pentacles here. I kind of feel like whoever this is that even makes you happy, maybe even financially secure in their life. Or either this is you. You may be financially secure where a lot of people depend on you, and you enjoy having these people depend on you. You enjoy them calling on you. You enjoy being able to come to their rescue. So it's like you don't want to lose that by bringing someone else in the connection that you feel like don't fit into your group. Now you have this Tower moment clarifying this Eight of Swords here. A definite change is going to happen. Something is about to change. And I feel like with this Tower moment, clarifying this Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords is feeling trapped. I feel like that's what the change is going to be. You're going to get out of a situation that you feel trapped in, where it's going to get to the point you have to make a choice. It's like everything is going to crumble down and it's going to be left up to you who you want to rebuild with and how you want to rebuild. What do you want your house to look like? Your house is symbolic to your life. It's like everything has to come crashing down so you can pick the bricks that you want your house to be built with. Do you want it to be built with cement, bricks? What color where you want the location to be? Everything has to come crashing down. And I'm using that as it's symbolic to who do you want in your life? How do you want your relationships to look? Who do you want to rebuild with? You're going to get to the point where you got to be real with yourself. You ain't going to have no other choice. Regardless of what your family think, how they feel or whatever. Yep, again, a choice is going to have to be made. Some of you all may want to relocate. I'm going to tell you something, Scorpio. I don't know. Maybe you feel like you want to go out of the country and with this other person, and that's, where you can just be free with them and you all can have the fun that you want to have without prying eyes being there. You have some sort of decision that you have to make, though. Someone is, I feel like you have someone, you're going to see someone has been lying to you too. You have the Seven of Swords here. That's Aquarius energy. You have clarity here. This is the Ace of Swords. That's Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energy there. You have the Two of Wands here. This is Aries energy. You have this Ace of Wands. That's Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy. You have the Tower card there. That is Scorpio energy. You have this Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. This is Virgo energy. And then you have this Queen of Cups, and that is Cancer energy. Those signs may be significant. But you're going to see the truth about somebody who's being sneaky, kind of lying to you. I also feel like you're going to get a moment where you can strategize and kind of get what you need from a situation so you can move on. You're only somewhere temporary. You're only dealing with something for a moment until you get what you need, the clarity you need, and then it seems like you're going to move on from it. So you will be making a decision in some area of your life. You're also going to get the clarity about who's lying to you or who's being sneaky or trying to deceive you in some way. Ace of Wands here. Two of Wands. The Ace of Wands is clarifying this Two of Wands. This Two of Wands is clarifying this Ace of Wands. It's definitely a fire sign that's significant in your life that has something to do with a choice that needs to be made. This fire sign, you and this fire sign may, I ain't trying to be funny, Scorpio, y'all may have some bomb sex. Y'all may have some bomb sex. I mean, damn sex where you kind of like, woo. This may be someone who you want to travel with, take around, go out of town with. But I kind of feel like once that thrill is gone for a moment, it's like the thrill is there. Y'all enjoy each other. and then you take a break. But something is still calling you in another direction. So even though the sex is bomb, something else is calling you. It's not, it fulfills you sexually, but it seems like, and that's what, and you seem happy to everyone else when this person is in your life, but it's like you're longing for something else. What in the world is this, Scorpio? Because it's like if you're happy with the sex, then, but sex isn't everything, and you're like, it's something else that you want, that you feel like you can't have. The Moon card here. A Pisces may be significant. You're trying to trust your intuition with something too. A Pisces may be significant because the Moon card could represent Pisces or Cancer energy, but mainly Pisces energy. And then you have a Pisces here. So a fire, you may be trying to choose between a fire sign and a Pisces. But you may feel like the Pisces is too intuitive, so you can't lie to them. Yeah, some sort of loss took place, and then you have the Four of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups is Scorpio energy. Four of Cups is Cancer energy. You may feel like you missed an opportunity. You're hoping that it'll come back around again. Something has bothered you a lot. I kind of feel like this has a lot to do with you trying to make sure people around you are happy, or you're going by what they want you to do. Pertaining to your love life, though, let's see. The Three of Pentacles here. You want to have a three-way connection. You don't want to, you don't want to let something go. You want both. You could want a fire sign and a water sign. You want both. You want to be able, you may even be asking both of these people, are they willing to be in a three-way connection with you? You want both. But you kind of feel like someone is not going to be on board with this. Capricorn energy here. You're willing to work hard on something too. But you have at the bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're definitely going to have to make a choice. You're going to definitely have to make a choice to move on from a situation. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Swords here. This is curiosity, Gemini energy. You may feel like someone is watching you a little too much. Maybe you gave them too much access to your life, or you told them too much, and now you wish you wouldn't have told them so much. You may feel like they're not being honest about something, or they're being sneaky. An Aquarius or Gemini may be significant. But you're going to, I feel like once you make a decision, you're going to find out what you need though, Scorpio. You may be looking at something and trying to strategize until you can find out what you want to do, how you want to do it, so you'll know what direction to move in. You're trying to strategize something at this time, or put something together. Okay, let's see. Expect powerful change. Yes, some sort of change is going to happen around the new moon. We have a new moon on the 21st, Tuesday, the 21st. You may get some clarity about what you need to do around that time. You may contact somebody, or someone may contact you around that time. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Yeah, you've survived a lot in the past. A lot of betrayal, backstabbing. bitching, sort of, you know, abusive situations. This could have been financial, emotional, whatever it was that caused tower moments in your life. You've survived a lot. And I kind of feel like someone makes you feel like you can get over this past situation in a brave way. Someone, that could be where that comfort comes in, where it's hard for you to make a decision. You look at someone as fun, and then you look at someone as marriage material. So you want both. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon, eclipse. So you're going to make a decision. Emotions are running high. Super moon. And then work through your fears. New moon and Scorpio. Yeah. So work through your fears with a situation here. You know, work through your fears. Work through whatever it is that's causing you to feel some kind of way. Emotions are running high. You may feel like some lies were told. Deceitfulness was being done. Someone was working. You could even feel like someone was working together to kind of strategize against you, or to keep an eye on you, or something like that. But it's like you're kind of moving on from something. You're finding out what you need, and you're going to wind up making a decision and moving on. I feel like you're going to make a decision, but you're going to have to work through some sort of fearful energy. This could be, maybe you're fearful of being judged by your family. Maybe you're fearful of letting someone go. Maybe you're fearful of marriage. Maybe you're fearful of something, but it's saying work through your fears, and emotions are running high. Your decision may upset someone too. Your decision to do something may be upsetting to someone. Okay, Scorpio. So that is the end of your reading. We're going to get into the last fixed sign. And Scorpio, you are smack dab in the middle of when change happens in fall, you know? So you're a fixed sign. You like to have things stable in your life so you can have control of the situation. You like to be able to call the shots. And you could feel like something is not stable in your life, and you're trying to create some level of stability, but it's coming with conflict, and some feelings may get hurt because of a decision you're making. But I see you making the decision anyway, figuring it out. Okay, last but not least, out of all the fixed signs is Aquarius. So we're going to get into a reading for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, you rule the 11th house. So I'm going to shuffle these cards for you, Aquarius. Okay. I'm going to get into a reading for you. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what comes out for you. What's going on with these cards? All of this will be time-stamped. Take what applies to you, leave the rest. Don't force something to become your story or to fit into your life, and it does not fit. Okay? Okay, so there's one more shuffle. I'm glad I put a lot of time into y'all readings. I had time to do it. I didn't feel like I had to rush like I did with the cardinal signs. But the cardinal signs are fast-moving signs, because that could be the energy that's set in when I did their readings, that fast-moving. So I almost felt rushed doing the cardinal signs. But with you all, I feel like I could kind of, you know, take my time with each sign. And it's amazing I feel that way, because you all are fixed signs. And you like to make sure things are stable, secure, and everything before you move forward. Okay. All right. So last but not least, we have Aquarius here. Aquarius, you actually, you rule the 11th house, Aquarius. Okay. And the 11th house speaks of like collaborations, like friendships and memberships and groups. It also speaks of hopes, goals, and wishes, okay? Like community, you know, things like that. So you may do a lot of things in the community. Maybe you're a community leader. You may like to collaborate with people, have contracts. You enjoy marriage, the marriage life, or, you know, being in situations where you can have give and take. Okay. So the first card out for you, Aquarius, is the Wheel of Fortune. Nice. Good luck, destiny, chance, karma, soulmates, decisive moments, cycles of life, fate. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles, and that speaks of routine, patience, perseverance, unexpected sources of money or income. Time heals all wounds. Reliable, patient, conventional, trustworthy, hardworking people. Someone perseveres to reach a goal. Excuse me. And then endings, defeat, Ten of Swords, backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, bitching, bad-mouthing, bitterness, doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, breakdown, exhaustion, inability to cope, curse, rock bottom, hitting a wall, dead end, severing ties, goodbyes, nail in the coffin. So there seems to be an area of your life, Aquarius, where you kind of feel like it's time to move on from something. You feel like there's something better out there. At the bottom of the deck, you have foresight. Aries may be significant here. It says travel, moving abroad, foreign land, foresight, forward planning, moving forward, self-confidence, self-belief, freedom, success, happiness, happy with choices, outcome, hard work, paying off, experiencing life. So I'm going to set that over there, okay? So I do feel like there's an area of your life, Aquarius, where you're looking at something that's routine. You want to have something that, as a fixed sign, that makes so much sense to me. You want to have something that you can truly depend on. You want something to be, if everything else in your life is chaotic, you want something to be routine. Right? And I feel like this has a lot to do with your finances. This has a lot to do with the direction you're moving in. And you do want to move on from some sort of betrayal that you've been feeling. You felt like something was happening over and over again, and you could just be tired of that. Maybe you've had bad collaborations in the past. Maybe you've had to deal with a lot of endings or something. And you just kind of want something to be more stable in your life at this time, you know? So it looks like this is what your goal is. One of the cards. Stuff out. You have the Four of Pentacles here in reverse. So this Four of Pentacles in reverse could speak of you feeling like you don't have enough. You want to move into the energy where you have more than enough. You also may be releasing some money. There could be an energy, either you're overspending or you could be required to release some money, something you've been trying to hold on to. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, it's time for something to move forward. But you may feel like you're going to take a loss if you release something. But this has something to do with your family. It also has something to do with sneakiness or deceit or lies or something. But you're being encouraged to move forward in the situation. You could have also been overspending in the situation. You could have been overspending on a family member who constantly were telling you that they needed something. You know? Three of Cups, Six of Wands, Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Hierophant, Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Hermit card. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Cups here. So Aquarius, a Scorpio may be significant with that Six of Cups there. That's Scorpio energy. Also, the Seven of Cups is Scorpio energy. So for some of you all, you could feel like you're spending a lot of money. Or either you're spending a lot of money or you have to release a lot of money. This may have something to do with a celebration. This could be a wedding with this Hierophant, or it could be a graduation, or it could just be something that is traditional based. A Capricorn may be significant, a Cancer may be significant, and a Taurus may be significant. You also have the Knight of Pentacles there, and that's that Capricorn energy again. There's some sort of victory taking place here, moving into a lot of some sort of celebration, some sort of, something that is happening, like it's something that's routine. This could be a new job. It could also, I keep saying marriage or graduation or something to celebrate. You have, this could even be the purchase of a new home too. You have the Four of Wands here. So that could speak of like moving in together. It could speak of like teamwork. It could speak of the purchase of a new home. But whatever this is, this Ten of Cups is that Pisces energy. You have the Five of Cups, that's Scorpio energy. And you have the Eight of Swords here. And that's Gemini energy. So there is something that's going on in your life where you're really missing something. You feel like there's some sadness there. There's some sort of regret there. There's something that happened that, you just kind of feel like, well, you wish it would have turned out differently. And I feel like you kind of feel like your hands are tied, or you feel restricted in a situation here. You could just feel like you really don't know what to do, but that's an illusion that you don't have control over something. I do feel like you've been focusing on the pain for too long. This could even be something that came from your family. Maybe you feel like a painful situation. It could be from trauma. It could be from childhood. It could be something that happened, traditional wise or something, but it's like, you kept having these high expectations, or you kept having some sort of wish for happiness, or, some sort of emotional contentment. And it seems like you kept getting let down. You kept being upset about a situation. So for you, your only way of dealing with this situation, you looked at it as somebody was being, deceitful or lying or sort of strategizing. And you started looking at your other options here. But I kind of feel like you got stuck looking at those other options. This is a card of procrastination. This is that card of having so many options, you don't know what to do. It's also the card of addictions. So you may even feel like someone, because of their addictions, they strategize and lie against you, or possibly maybe you were dealing with some addictions and there was some sort of, you know, deceitfulness that took place. Then you have the Hermit card here, and this is Virgo energy. And so there may be a Virgo or something that kind of had you confused due to some sort of false stories or lies or something. But it does look like some sort of reunion is going to take place. Something from the past. This could be a childhood friend. It could be your own child. It could be a sibling. Something is going to take place that's coming in. It could be even a parent that's coming in. But I see a reunion here after a lot of deceit taking place. There's some sort of clarity that needs to happen here. You have clarity at the bottom here. Some sort of clarity needs to take place. You're saying the truth about something or finding out the truth. Let's see. What else? The Emperor card here. That's Aries energy. That's like the head of a household. Then you have this Nine of Wands here. Trying to be resilient, trying to find out the truth about a situation, a lot of clarity, honesty taking place. Libra energy there. At the bottom of the deck, Aquarius, this is your energy, the Knight of Swords. This is big changes, opportunities. Seize the moment, jump in. Arrival, departure, assertive, direct, honest, quick wit. Warns against impulsive or rash behavior. A strong, assertive, and decisive person. One who gets what he or she wants. And so at this time, it does look like, but it also is the card of haste. You know, so you're being warned not to do something in haste. Okay. Now with this Aries energy coming out, you have Virgo energy here, and then you have Pisces energy here. And so that Magician can speak of Virgo or Gemini, right? So there's some sort of situation that you kind of feel like is kind of being hidden from you, or maybe you feel like with this Four of Capricorn and an Aries could definitely be significant, because you have Emperor here starting out. You have Capricorn energy there with the Four of Pentacles. So there was either something hidden from you, like taken from you, or even given to you. But with this give and take, this created some sort of illusion of happiness. You have a celebration here. You have the Three of Cups here. Cancer may be significant. Magician may be significant. So there's some sort of creativity, some sort of power, some sort of manifestation, some sort of magic that took place. The Magician can also speak of a self-employed person or a smooth talker, somebody who has that gift of gab. You know, they can kind of manifest what they want or bring about what they want with that gift of gab. They can talk somebody right out of their stuff, right? So there's a situation here where I don't know whether you were given money or you had to give money or something, but there was some sort of manipulation that took place with that. You have the Hierophant here. This is traditional, something religious based. This has something to do with either marriage or something that has to do with someone who's deeply religious. But there's a lot of secrets surrounding this too. I think of, when I see the Magician, the Hierophant, and this Moon card, I think of a secret society. Some sort of manipulation was done in secrecy pertaining to religion. Somebody could have used religion as an excuse to do something very sneaky. But the illusion of it is coming. This created fear and anxiety, because it's almost like, oh my God, is anybody going to find out? Is anyone going to find out what we did? And so, you know, I feel like there is something that's coming to the forefront, because this Moon card is also past conditioning affecting present behavior, and something isn't what it seems. And I feel like this is where it's coming in, Aquarius. Something is being discussed, being brought out in the open. You know, it's like a secret that's that's coming forth. Now you have the resilience card here. This is the Nine of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy and the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like someone had to constantly fight to get something to move forward, finally, to put a plan in place, right? With this Knight of Pentacles, that's like to get some good news, some sort of finances. Someone had to constantly be resilient just to get something. This was an ongoing battle here, you know, kind of feeling wanting to give up, but so close to success, you know. So in some sort of situation, you're trying to trust your intuition too. You have the intuition card here, Page of Cups. This is Pisces energy. You have the Six of Wands, and that's Leo energy. So there's some sort of love and comfort and kindness coming to a situation here. Some sort of good idea, you know, a thoughtful person, some sort of psychic person as well. So you may be using your psychic abilities to put you in some sort of energy of victory. So because you've been resiliently trying to fight something over and over again, and this may have something to do with finances. And then you have independent wealth here, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. This is a house here. So maybe you're trying to get some sort of independent wealth, and that could be what you're focused on. Now, we just had a earlier this week, we just had the full moon in Virgo. And so something could have come to, something that was hidden could have come forth. And this could have something to do with independence, success, stability, security, profit, prosperity, wealth, property, abundance, rewards through hard work, collecting on investments, thriving businesses, status, freedom, wisdom, and maturity. But it has something to do with like teamwork, some sort of celebration, ceremony. Four of Wands is also Aries energy. So you may be getting a new home, or you may be getting some sort of windfall coming in. This may have something to do with, this may put you in a place where you have a lot of money to suddenly work with, or a property that can bring you some sort of money. But there's some sort of, something is hidden about this. There's some sort of hidden energy. I don't know what that is. It has a lot to do with deceit though, because it's like backstabbing and betrayal behind it. So, you know, watch what someone gets you caught up into. I just feel like I need to say that. Make sure if you're signing paperwork, it's not in a shady way, because somebody may be doing something without your knowledge. And the reason I'm saying without your knowledge, because you have clarity here. This is family. It could be a family home. This could be something is happening, but you're about to find out some truth about something, some sort of new ideas. You're having some sort of breakthroughs. Maybe this is on how you can get the family home, or how you can get a home. Maybe you're trying to go through the home buying program. Maybe you're trying to do something to get what you need. A horn keeps blowing outside every time I say something, so that could be a confirmation here. Then you have the Ten of Cups here, and you have Mirage. You have, again, Pisces energy. This is happiness, family, happy family, reunions, homecomings, family gatherings, marriage, long-term relationships, stability, security, harmony, abundance, domestic bliss, happily ever after, caring, children, and fun. And so maybe you're trying to use your intuition to handle a situation here. You know, maybe you're trying to figure out the best way you should do something. And then you have this Eight of Swords here, and then you have returning to one's roots. You have children, child home. So there's a lot of confusion pertaining to your family, or pertaining to your roots, where you're from. This could even be between you and someone who you have children with. So maybe you were going through some sort of divorce, and you were trying to get the family home and something like that. Maybe you and your husband or your wife are fighting over the children, who's going to have custody, who's going to have a family home, who's going to do whatever. But I do see there's some sort of, I don't know what this deception is. So make sure you read all the paperwork. It also could be you're trying to purchase a home with your husband or your wife, and this could be a realtor trying to get over. You know what I'm saying? So again, I feel like there's some sort of deception behind the scenes that you need to pay attention to. Get you a real estate lawyer to look over the paperwork, someone who is not assigned by the other party or by the people who own the real estate. Get your own real estate lawyer, you know, someone who can work in your best interest. Because I feel like there's some sort of deceit behind paperwork. Yeah. But it says rest here. Then you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is that Aquarius energy. That's someone who strategizes, but it can also speak of lies, deceit, someone who's trying to get away with something, you know, hurry up and get away with something really quickly because they don't want to be found out. They want to hurry. This is what I'm saying. Like, don't let someone fast talk you into signing a bunch of paperwork so they can, you know, get away with doing something. Pay attention to the devil are in the details. So pay attention to the small print. You have fear, anxiety, stress, feeling overwhelmed, mental overload, needing solitude, relaxation, rest, peace, quiet, sanctuary, meditation, regrouping, healing, hospitalization, introspection, planning for the future. Okay. Yeah. So there's some energy here where you need to plan for the future or something like that. Don't let something stress you out, because I feel like all of these burdens, you have burdens in your life due to all of these options. Something is presenting itself and it's keeping you at a standstill because you don't know quite what to do. You don't want to put yourself in a bad situation, but you also are trying to see the good in something. This is overburdened, overloaded, responsibility, stress, problems, weight on your shoulders, duty, drudgery, obligation, saddled, restriction, restricted, burnt out, uphill struggle, taken for granted, taking on too much, delays. Yeah, so something that you may, I feel like, again, if you're purchasing a home, don't buy too much home. Don't buy too much house, more than you can afford, because that blessing can easily turn into a burden. Make sure you're paying attention to all the paperwork, the small words, you know. If you're taking on a family home, make sure that it's being done correctly, that, you know, all the paperwork is being done right, because you don't want something to come back later and present itself and then it turns into, you feel like you moved in haste and it brings about some sort of big change, and then you lose something just as quickly as you got it, you know. But then you have the Hermit card here. This is that spiritual enlightenment, you know. So I do feel like if you do something the right way, if you do something that's fair, then it's going to bring about some sort of good news in earthly matters. Again, this may be something real estate related. It says solid beginning, setting goals, opportunity to increase income, books, negotiations, an open-minded person, students, scholars, one who's willing to learn, someone you can count on. So you may be incorporating someone who can kind of help you with this to get to the bottom of a situation. But again, I got to warn you, Aquarius, I see it as clear as day. If you do something in a sneaky way, it's going to come back to haunt you horribly. I see this, possibly even prison time, because I see that Nine of Wands there. It'll burden you a lot, okay? So, and I also see this Eight of Swords here, and that can also speak of imprisonment. So make sure you're doing something in the right way, because it will come out to haunt you. I see a lot of deception. Now, if someone is doing something to you and trying to get over on you, make sure you cover yourself by getting like a real estate lawyer to look at the paperwork, so you're not putting yourself in a bad situation to where you wind up gaining something quickly and then the ball is left in your court and you're looked at as a criminal, or you're looked at as, you know, or you lose it just as quickly as you got it because of some faulty paperwork. So again, do something the right way. If someone wants to collaborate with you, make sure they are on the up and up, that they're not being shady in their dealings, because something is behind the scenes that you don't see. Look at this. Nothing will come of this situation. Void the course. Look. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon and Sagittarius. I don't know what this is in your life, Aquarius, but something is telling you that you need to look at something the bigger picture. Someone is trying to get over on you, or if you're trying to get over, please abandon that plan, because I swear I see prison time. I see you going to prison for doing something that you think you're going to get away with, or either someone is going to wind up going to prison because they're trying to get over on you. I feel like somebody may be trying to get you caught up into paperwork that's real estate based. So please pay attention to that. They may be changing some paperwork and then everything falls on you. You know, and you're looked at as the one who was being shady, even if you didn't know. So get a lawyer to overlook. And this could just be something as simple as you feel imprisoned by a contract you're signing. If you're buying a home and it's too much home, you thought that you could afford to pay for something, and it kind of, you know, the mortgage ballooned or something because something was in small writing that you didn't pay attention to. Next thing you know, your mortgage has doubled, you know, and now you feel imprisoned to it. Your castle has become more of a prison than a home. Something like that. It's like something is hidden. So pay attention to it. Get legal advice. Get some, I'm not giving you legal advice because I'm not a lawyer. So go get legal advice from someone to make sure everything is on the up and up and you're not being put in a bad situation. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Yep. And luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Yeah. So I do feel like something is going to be lucky if you pay attention to it or get what you need. A Sagittarius may be significant here. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. The Sagittarius could be a lawyer that's pointing out something that's not right, you know. So you may be feeling lucky, like, oh my goodness, I'm glad I caught that, you know, before I signed some paperwork or got myself into a situation where it would have, you know, it would have caused you more stress than blessings, and you would wind up feeling burdened. But it says have faith in your dreams. Something will be working out for you, Aquarius. And this could just be maybe a house that you were planning on getting, you wind up avoiding the course with that, and then you invest into something that's a lot better, more, you know, more of a house that you can afford, or you know, something like that. Or, you know, if you're planning on, if a family member's trying to get you caught up in some stuff, maybe you're like, okay, let me get a lawyer to look at the paperwork, and then they catch something, you know, and you're like, nope, I'm not getting in that. And it's something like that. So you may have a better opportunity down the line. You know, I feel like you're going to wind up, if you do the right thing, you're going to wind up avoiding, you know, stress later. So, woo, all my fixed signs, you all have a lot of change going on, but it's due to you creating stability for yourself and for those around you. A lot of decisions have to be made, and in your lives, and I see that with all the fixed sign, decisions have to be made. And you have external forces that play a role in a lot of these decisions, but you're going to make the right choice. I feel like you all are going to choose well, you know. All right, so that's the end of your reading. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me. Again, all these readings this reading will be time stamped, okay? So you'll get a chance. You can go through each of the zodiac signs. Be sure to check out the cardinal signs. I did those already, so please be sure to check those out. You may have one of those signs in as your rising. It could be your Mercury, it could be your Venus, it could be your moon sign. So be sure to check that out if you do know your natal chart. It could be your north node as well. So make sure you check those, those things out. And I will be putting out a reading for our mutable signs, okay? And so that reading, I may put that out tomorrow because I have something I have to do today, or it may be tonight. It just depends on what time I finish everything, okay? All right, but I'm sending you all love and light. Thank you for hanging out with me. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Share my videos to get my channel growing. Thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Be sure to check out my Spiritual Liaison 123 channel. You can become a member over there. I will be uploading a live reading this week, so you still have a chance to become a member. I will be doing my live reading over there Friday the 10th at I think I put it for 1 p.m. It's either 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. but I think it's starting at 1 p.m. and so I'll be doing a live reading over there, okay? So be sure to become a member over there and check me out because I will be doing all the zodiac signs over there. I'll be doing that for my members. But that's more of the Pisces channel. So if you have a Pisces in your life or you have significant Pisces placement, you may want to check that out, okay? But once this channel really gets to grow, then I'll be able to do member live readings on this channel for all the zodiac signs over here too. So that's why I need you all to really support me so I could be doing live readings for my members over here. But I can't create a membership thing right now just because